Hey, welcome to McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC. Today we're going to take a look at our 2013 Buick Verano. Now it's based on a similar platform to the Chevy Cruze, except you've got a much smoother ride and plenty of luxury and desirable safety options in this vehicle. Now under the hood, it's a 2.4 liter inline 4 paired with a 6-speed automatic. That'll get you about 184 horsepower and, respectable acceleration as well. Over here on the side, you're going to find your 18-inch alloy wheels. On top of the hood, you'll find those aesthetic hood vents. Now this vehicle comes in a white diamond tri-coat paint. Very nice, clean color. This vehicle has extremely low kilometers for the year model. You'll notice you do have the factory installed mud flaps there. Now if we take a look at the side view mirror, you do have side blind zone monitoring. As I mentioned, plenty of safety features in this vehicle. And before we step inside, we'll take a look at the key fob. So on the key, you've got your remote start as well as a button to open up the rear hatch. Now the cool thing about this Verano is you've got proximity locks, meaning as long as you have the key fob in your pocket, you're able to press that button on the door handle and that'll unlock the doors. Now taking a look inside the Buick Verano, the first thing that'll strike you is that beautiful black leather interior. We've also got some nice soft touch material throughout the inside as well as some wood grain trim. Now on the driver's side door, you're going to find your power adjustable mirror controls, your power locks, and your power windows. Now moving on a little bit lower, you are going to notice that Bose badge. That's a 9-speaker Bose Premium Audio System. Excellent sound quality in this Verano. Now, taking a look at the driver's seat, you do have your 4-way power adjustable controls here. Moving up just next to the steering wheel, you'll find your headlight controls as well as your interior brightness switch. Now let's take a seat inside. So now we've gone ahead and taken a seat inside the Verano. Now remember, as long as you have the key in your pocket, simply put your foot on the brake and use the push start ignition to fire it up. Now the first thing we're going to take a look at behind that leather wrapped steering wheel is the gauge cluster system. Now you have a digital gauge cluster down here as well, which is configurable with the stack on the side of the steering wheel here. And you can scroll through your trip counter, your fuel economy, as well as tire pressure and other information. So it's very handy. Now on the steering wheel, you are going to find your cruise controls over here to the left, as well as your hands-free call button, your radio controls, and your volume buttons. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the infotainment system. This is a 6.5-inch touchscreen display. You've got Sirius XM radio, which comes free for 3 months when you buy this vehicle, as well as AM FM radio. You've got plenty of audio connectivity options such as USB. You've also got Bluetooth for your phone, as well as an auxiliary input. Now if we head on back to the main menu, you will find your full navigation as well, which is a great feature. Over here you have your phone connectivity and you have a CD player as well. So you've got plenty of media options in this Verano. A great touchscreen display, and it's going to sound great with those Bose speakers. Now going over some of the buttons you have on this front dash, you have your indicators right here for traction control and airbags, as well as the button that's going to open up the trunk. Now down here, most of these are other radio controls. If you don't want to use a touchscreen, you're able to use those functional buttons as well. It's easy to use, as well as your dual zone climate controls down here. Now a great feature you get in this Verano is both front seats are heated, so you get the comfort of that. Now one more thing I want to show you here with the gear selector is when you put the vehicle into reverse, it's going to activate your backup cam. So that's going to make parking this vehicle a lot easier. As we head on a bit lower, you are going to find your electronic parking brake switch down here. Now you have 2 cup holders, which you could access the second one by sliding back the leather armrest. Now if you want to lift that armrest up, you've got quite a bit of storage, as well as your USB and auxiliary port down here. Now one last thing I'm going to show you before we head on into the back seat is up top on the mirror you have your OnStar buttons. Above that, you're going to find your interior dome lights, as well as the buttons for the slide and tilt sunroof. Now we're going to take a quick peek into the back seat of the Verano. Now you still got nice leather back here, wood grain trim, your power opening windows, you got your Bose audio system back here as well. Now the legroom is pretty good. You could fit 2 adults back here and a smaller passenger in the middle. Or if you don't have 3 people back here, you could fold down the leather armrest and you got some cup holders. Well, taking a seat inside the Verano, I'll give you a better view of that front dash. Very nice open cabin here, especially with that sunroof. It opens it up, allows some natural light. Now back here you have a couple small storage compartments as well as a 12-volt charging outlet if you want to charge your phone. Now, the cool thing is with this Verano, if you want to fold down those back seats, simply grab the handle and they'll fall right down. So now let's head around to the back and we'll check out the trunk space. On top of the trunk you'll find a nice little spoiler. Okay, now opening up the trunk, you've got a lot of space back here. You could easily fit a couple suitcases if you need to. Now, like I said, you could fold down those back seats. It's a 60-40 split, so if you want to fold them down flat, you're able to fit some golf clubs in here as well if you need to. Now, if you lift up the flat, you're going to find your spare tire. So overall, you got quite a lot of room back here. Now, I love the Verano. It's great on gas. You've got plenty of comfortable luxury features. It's a great commuter vehicle. So if you want to come take a look at it for yourself or even go on a test drive, feel free to contact us over here at McNaught and we will be glad to help.